Hey everyone, welcome back to channel. Today we're diving into Coming Home from 1978, a raw, heartfelt drama about love, loss, and the Vietnam War's impact on those left behind. With powerhouse performances from Jane Fonda, Jon Voight, and Dern, this movie hit hard, blending romance with the harsh realities of war. You might know it for its Oscar wins or that iconic love scene, but we're going deep with 20 hidden facts that even fans might have missed. From behind-the-scenes struggles to surprising inspirations, these nuggets bring the film's soul to life. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and let's get started. Fact 1. Fonda's personal crusade. Jane Fonda didn't just star as Sally Hyde. She was the driving force behind the film. A vocal anti-war activist, she wanted a story showing the human cost of Vietnam, especially for veterans. She co-produced through her company, IPC Films, inspired by meeting Ron Kovic, a paralyzed vet and author of Born on the 4th of July. Fonda's passion made this her love letter to those broken by war. Fact 2. Voight's real-life prep. Jon Voight, who plays paraplegic vet Luke Martin, spent weeks in VA hospitals, shadowing paralyzed veterans to nail the role. He learned to use a wheelchair authentically, even staying in it off-set. His dedication won him a Best Actor Oscar, and vets praised his raw, honest portrayal. Fact 3. Dern's Marine roots. Dern, as the unraveling Captain Bob Hyde, drew from his own family's military history. His grandfather was a Navy man, and Dern tapped into that to portray Bob's rigid pride and eventual breakdown. He trained with real Marines to get the posture and intensity just right, making his descent gut-wrenching. Fact 4. A director's last stand. Director Hal Ashby was battling studio pressure after hits like Harold and Maude. Coming Home was his chance to tackle Vietnam head-on, but United Artists fought him on the script's politics. Ashby, a counterculture icon, stood his ground, even editing in secret to protect his vision. It paid off. 3 Oscars, including his nod for directing. Fact 5. Fonda's wardrobe realism. Sally's transformation from prim wife to liberated woman shows in her clothes. Fonda worked with costume designer and Roth to start with dowdy, 60s housewife dresses, then shift to jeans and loose blouses. They studied real military wives photos from 1968 to nail the era's vibe, subtle but powerful. Fact 6. Voight's improvised heart. That iconic love scene between Luke and Sally? A lot of it was improvised. Fonda and Voight, close friends off-screen, ad-libby dialogue to capture raw intimacy. They wanted to show disability didn't diminish passion, a bold move for 70s cinema. Fans on X still call it one of the most honest love scenes ever. Fact 7. The script's long journey. The screenplay, credited to Waldo Salt and Robert C. Jones, took years to shape. It started as a loose idea from Fonda's activism, then evolved through 20 drafts. Early versions focused more on protest, but shifted to personal stories after vet interviews. It won Best Original Screenplay, proving the grind was worth it. Fact 8. Real vets as extras. To keep it authentic, Ashby cast real Vietnam veterans as hospital patients and bar patrons. Many were from the Long Beach VA, where parts were filmed. Their unscripted reactions, like silent stares or quiet tears, added weight to scenes, especially Luke's speech to students. Fact 9. Music is a time machine. The soundtrack, packed with 1968 hits like The Beatles, Hey Jude, and Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit, wasn't just nostalgic. Ashby handpicked songs to mirror the characters' emotions: hope, rage, despair. Licensing costs ate up 10% of the $3 million budget, but it made the era feel alive. Fact 10. Dern's near exit. Dern almost quit early on. He clashed with Ashby over Bob's arc, worried it leaned too villainous. Fonda mediated, convincing him to stay by sharing her vision of Bob as a tragic figure, not a bad guy. Dern's Oscar-nominated performance proves he made the right call. We're halfway through. Feeling the weight of this film yet? If Coming Home hit you hard, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep going. Fact 11. Fonda's feminist lens. Fonda insisted Sally's arc show a woman finding herself, not just falling in love. Early drafts had her more passive, but Fonda pushed for scenes like her volunteering at the VA and confronting Bob. It mirrored her own journey as a feminist in the 70s, making Sally a quiet trailblazer. Fact 12. Voight's wheelchair struggles. Voight didn't just act in a wheelchair. He lived in it during breaks to understand the physical toll. He got blisters and back pain, and once got stuck in a doorway on set, which inspired a scene where Luke snaps at hospital staff. That frustration wasn't acting. It was real. Fact 13. Ashby's sneaky edits. Studio execs wanted a less political ending, pushing for a happier reunion. Ashby secretly edited the final cut in his home, keeping Bob's tragic fate and Luke's raw speech. When United Artists saw it, they relented. Ashby's gut won, and the film's power stayed intact. Fact 14. Penelope Milford's breakout. Penelope Milford, as Sally's friend Vi, earned an Oscar nod for Best Supporting Actress in her first major role. She was a stage actress with little film experience, but her natural warmth stole scenes. Ashby spotted her in a small play and cast her on instinct. Genius move. Fact 15. The Beach House reality. The film's Beach House, where Sally and Luke's romance blooms, was a real Malibu rental. Ashby picked it for its cozy, lived-in feel, shooting in natural light to keep it intimate. Locals kept sneaking onto the set, thinking it was a real party. Talk about 60s vibes. Fact 16. Voight's vet advocacy. Post-film, Voight became a lifelong advocate for veterans, inspired by his role. He's attended VA events and pushed for better care, saying Luke changed his worldview. Ex-posts from vet groups still praise him for shining a light on their struggles. Fact 17. Fonda's training montage. Fonda trained as a typist to make Sally's hospital volunteer scenes believable. She spent weeks at a VA, learning medical filing and chatting with staff. Those small details, like her hesitant typing, grounded Sally's growth from naive to empowered. Fact 18. The ending's real tears. The final scene, with Luke's speech to high school kids, wasn't fully scripted. Voight drew from real vet testimonies and the extras. Many actual students cried on cue. Ashby kept cameras rolling, capturing unfiltered emotion that hits like a gut punch. Fact 19. Box office underdog. Coming Home wasn't a blockbuster, grossing $32 million on a $3 million budget, but it outshone flashier 1978 films like Grease at award season. Its quiet power drew audiences over time, especially as Vietnam's wounds lingered. A sleeper hit with heart. Fact 20. Oscar night tension. Fonda and Voight's Oscar wins, Best Actress, Best Actor, came amid controversy. Some critics called the film anti-military, and Fonda's activism made her a lightning rod. She dedicated her win to the veterans who taught me, defusing tension with grace. And that's our 20 hidden facts on Coming Home, a film that's as raw today as it was in '78. Bonus fact, it inspired countless Vietnam-era dramas, from Platoon to Born on the 4th of July. What's your favorite moment or fact from the movie? Drop it in the comments, like if you're Team Luke, and subscribe for more classic film deep dives. Thanks for watching. Here's to Coming Home with a little more heart. See you next time.